she has not assigned the same value to it that you have to your own children.
Therefore,
I'm not done talking. I am not done talking. I said I'm not done talking.
Okay, you can keep yelling at me, but I'm just asking.
You can't cut me off, lady.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at an event that happened at Christian Hawkins University of Texas in San Antonio, and it's titled "The Future is Anti-Abortion." All right, now we're about to get into this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while you're watching. Now let's roll it.
Hi.
There you go.
Hi. Okay. My name is Darby. I just wanna read you this poster that I have because I hear a lot of pro-lifers say that life begins at conception, and I want to read you this poster that I have, and I have a couple other things to say. They're not necessarily questions, but I would like to hear what you do have to say about them. So
If life doesn't start at conception, then when does it start? I would love to hear her answer to that.
Poster reads, "Life begins when you understand living women matter more than potential babies."
What is it?
What do you mean?
If it's a potential baby, what is inside of a woman?
It's a fetus?
Is it living?
No.
How can it grow if it's not living?
That's like saying, that's like saying, hold on guys.
Yeah, because trees are living. Trees grow because trees are living.
Hey, well, actually, that's like saying if an acorn is a tree. That's like saying an acorn is an oak tree. It has to develop. It has to develop into that oak tree.
So
It's called an analogy. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
when does the
Y'all
fetus
like to use analogies.
when does the fetus become living?
That's actually a good question, but that line.
Yeah, of course, because you don't know it, because it's living.
Oh.
It's living. You're fundamentally denying science to validate your opinion.
You actively deny science.
Someone's triggered.
Ma'am.
How am I denying? What science did I deny, Darby?
Okay, so let's look at some posters over here. Hey, Maddie, can you erase your poster? Hey,
But
you don't have to be here.
I need you to tell me what science. You just made an accusation that I denied science. What's
Yeah, look, whenever someone's in a one-on-one debate in front of an audience and then you see him turning back to the crowd looking like she's not confident up there, you know, she came up there strong with her little poster and, you know, sounding all fierce, but cool, calm, and collected. You know, the speaker is handling all of her comments very well. Very well.
science did I deny?
That it's a child inside of you. It is a clump of cells when
I'm a clump of cells. What makes me different?
That you were born. You were born.
So you don't. What you're arguing is that anything that is not born is not valuable of life.
I did not say that.
It's subjective. So when does a child or fetus or clump of cells, whatever you want to call it?
Right, because people got to understand that it's people like this young girl who've made the argument that, you know, life isn't life at conception. You know, it's just a fetus. It's just a clump of cells. So it's up to them, like I said earlier, to let us know then, okay, if life doesn't begin at conception, when does it begin? Like, when is abortion a wrong thing? At what stage? You know, I'm pro-life. I think life begins at conception. You know, and if you know, if I would have been aborted, I wouldn't be here, man. So this for me is something I don't play about. It's serious to me. I don't like this abortion culture. But again, if life doesn't begin at conception, then she has to tell us when it begins.
When does this clump of cells or fetus become living?
When it can sustain
But,
its own life.
But when is that? When is the sustainability? No, when is the
Because even an infant child that's born can't sustain his own life. So you can't say life begins when you can sustain your own life, because even babies up until a certain age, parents got to be right there with them, taking care of them, burping them, feeding them, putting them to sleep, doing everything. So you're not fully autonomous just because you're born. You know, you still rely on people to take care of you once you're born. So that's a crappy argument.
When is the sustainability? That's exactly what she just said. No, when is sustainability?
21? About like 30 weeks to born, like 24, 30.
Because like how do you sustain life? Like my newborns aren't sustainable. You can't just have a newborn and they just like live on their own, right?
Right.
They're not sustainable. They need help and assistance to survive. So is a newborn not worthy of life? Is a newborn not worthy of life?
Okay. Would you like to come speak? Actually,
let her finish.
I do have one thing to say to you. How is it that when my mom was in college 30 years ago, she was protesting the exact same thing that me and these wonderful other women and men on this side have been protesting? How is it? Why? Why are we still protesting? Why are we still having to talk about this issue? It is a basic human right.
To do what?
To have an abortion, to have a choice.
What's an abortion? What is an abortion? What is, define for me what abortion is.
Yeah, a lot of people feel comfortable talking about it and saying, yeah, you go, girl, get your abortions. But what is it? You know, when you actually see pictures of this stuff and you know what the procedure actually details, it's heinous.
What is an abortion?
Taking a fetus out of a woman's body.
Is the fetus living?
No.
No.
We've been over that.
How can a fetus grow if it's not living? Explain to me the science of that. How is a fetus living how is it growing if it's not living?
My pubes grow, but they're not living. Things grow. The
Because your
difference
pubic hair
I'm not done
is
talking.
a part of you.
I'm not done talking. You assigned value to your children, and that is the difference between your living children, the ones that you gave birth to. That is the difference between somebody who is holding a fetus in their body, a woman who is pregnant. If she does not want that baby, she has not assigned the same value to it that you have to your own children. Therefore, I'm not done talking. I am not done talking.
This one is very aggressive.
I said I'm not done talking.
Okay, you can keep yelling at me, but I'm just asking.
You can't cut me off, lady. You can't cut me off.
I'm asking you a clarifying question, ma'am.
Am I talking to you?
I think you're getting into a slippery slope, though. Because
I'm
what
not.
you're saying is assigning value.
All of your arguments are slippery slopes, my friend.
Another thing that I would like to point out that is pseudoscience, it's just wrong, is that you said heartbeats begin before 6 weeks. That is wrong. Those are electrical impulses because they don't have a fully formed heart yet.
Yes, their heart is not
Electrical
fully
impulses
formed.
are not the same as a heartbeat, honey. They're not. And you're wrong.
I have a question.
It's pseudoscience, and you
Do you
can't
have a
keep
question
spreading
for me?
lies.
Do
No,
you
I'm
have a
sitting here.
question?
But the one thing that I don't understand is, don't these people all realize that they were once that clump of cells? Like, do they not understand that you have to start off at that stage to be a fully autonomous human being? And it's easy for young women like this to say that mothers don't place the same amount of value on a baby who's in the womb than is outside of the womb. You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, these two young women haven't been pregnant. You know, they haven't had to take that actual walk of motherhood. But a mother that's happy to be a mother, when she knows that she has a child, she's going to do everything to protect the child. It's almost as if, you know, the child is born already, because you have to love and take care of yourself and that child to, you know, to bring it to term. So these women and these young women, in my opinion, have just been fed a bunch of propaganda, a bunch of lies about, you know, what's supposed to make women happy, and they don't seem like very happy young women.
You're spreading lies on my campus, and I'm not fucking okay with that in the slightest.
I'm more concerned that you just said that some people can assign value to other human beings and not. So what you just heard was a slippery slope argument, and that's actually very concerning. Because when some people get to say that some people have rights and other people don't have rights, that is
trying to get your attention.
She's trying to get.
that is a slippery slope, because that's exactly what we've seen time and time again throughout human history and throughout our American history. When we decided that some people have rights and some people don't, and it depends on you to give them value. That never ends very well.
You never answered my question about why we're still having to have this conversation.
Do you want me to answer the question?
I'd love to. I
The
don't.
reason we're still having the question is because some people don't want to accept the natural consequences of heterosexual sex and be inconvenienced by another human life, and want to selfishly choose to end human life in order to have their whims met. That is why you're still arguing.
So when I was
Disgustingly wrong.
raped, ooh yeah, got real quiet, didn't it? When I was raped, and if I was impregnated, I would have to bear that child, because the government says so, because you want to take away my right to not bear that child. I don't want to have to bear the child of my rapist, who, hey, by the way, walks free on this campus. Yeah. And he raped me in high school. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a real shocker. And please do not say, oh, I am sorry that you were raped. I am sorry that happened
I don't know if this is YouTube friendly at this point. She just keeps saying it over and over again.
to you. But why would I have to bear the child of my rapist?
These feminists, pro-abortion young ladies, they be so mean. Like, just so aggressive. You know, I think we got to meet people halfway, at least in this country. You know, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in abortion at all. But we got to meet people halfway, you know, because everyone in this nation is not religious, is not a Christian. I do think for cases like that, like rape, incest, blah, 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 you know, it should be, you know, should be on the table. You know, I can meet them there. But, you know, what abortion has become now is, and I mentioned this on another video not too long ago, but abortion has almost become like a form of contraception, and its wide availability has made that so, where people think that they can just go around and have sex. If you get a kid, oh, no problem, get an abortion. You know, and I think the culture needs to shift from that. I think we need more personal responsibility, choosing who you land with, you know, as a sexual partner. You know, I know we talk all about freedom and liberation in this country, but, you know, keeping your legs closed and you know, keeping it in your pants could save us from a lot of headaches, you know, a lot of welfare babies. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe when you're out the door. Till next time, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.